What's up guys, this is Shan Haider and in this video we are going to do a gaming performance test of Samsung Galaxy S23 by playing few of the most high-end heavy graphics game on the highest possible graphics setting. We will also monitor the battery performance and whether we are going to face any heating issue or not. But before we start, if you are new to this channel, then do not forget to hit the subscribe button and press the bell icon to get the notification for future uploads. So for this testing purpose, we have selected the 120Hz refresh rate. The battery performance profile is set to a standard. Right now the battery percentage is 62, CPU temperature is 27 degrees Celsius and the battery temperature is 32 degrees Celsius. So these are the games we got today here on our Samsung Galaxy S23. So first of all, let's start with Injustice 2. So here in the FPS meter you can see that we are getting 120 FPS while playing Injustice 2 on Samsung Galaxy S23. It's fluctuating between 100 to 120, but the gameplay is very smooth. Graphics quality is brilliant. As you can see, the 3D graphics rendering is also quite nice. The graphics quality is really brilliant. There is no frame drop, no lagging. Everything is super smooth and we are constantly getting 120 FPS. So you can see when the video is playing, when we are not playing the game, the FPS meter moved to 45 FPS and once again it is back to 120 once we started playing the game again. So everything was nice and super smooth while playing Injustice 2 on Samsung Galaxy S23. Let's go back from here. Let's have a look on the battery status. So the battery percentage moved to 60, CPU temperature is still 27 and the battery temperature moved to 38 degrees Celsius. Now let's play Call of Duty Mobile. So in the game setting of Call of Duty Mobile, you can see we have selected the HD resource pack, and in the graphics setting by default very high is selected for the graphics quality and max for the frame rate. If I select ultra for the frame rate, then the graphics quality is going to low. So the maximum possible graphics combination is the very high graphics quality and max frame rate. So let's use this combination and let's see how much FPS we are going to get. After that we will give a brief try to ultra frame rate as well. So we are getting great amount of details. If you have a look, it's very smooth as well. If you have a look on the gun, the scope here, the reflection of the light from it. Also when the camera angle is changing, you can see the shadow and everything on the gun. Also, if you have a look on the ground, you can see great amount of detail we are getting with reflection of light, the glares and everything. It's so good. The graphics quality is brilliant. If you have a look on this crack on the ground, the 3D graphics rendering is amazing. Super impressive, I would say. So you can see that the graphics quality is brilliant. There is no frame drop or lagging. Everything is nice and super smooth. And we are constantly getting 60 FPS. There is no frame drop, no lagging. Everything is super smooth. The graphics quality is brilliant.
Enemy UAV spotted.
So you can see how nice and smooth is the gameplay, and the graphics quality is super impressive. And here we go. So everything was nice and super smooth while playing Call of Duty Mobile on our Samsung Galaxy S23. The graphics quality was brilliant, lots of detail in everything, and we were constantly getting 60 FPS. MVP. So now I'm going to switch to the Ultra FPS mode with low graphics quality, and we will see whether we are going to get better than 60 FPS or not. So now we are getting 90 FPS, as you can see here. In the FPS meter we are getting 88-90 FPS easily, and the graphics quality is still pretty solid. As you can see, lots of detail we are still getting on Samsung Galaxy S23. As you can see here, good amount of details and graphics quality is still, and the gameplay is very smooth. So once again, you can see we are still getting great amount of details, and the FPS is constantly 90 here.
Predator missile awaiting orders. Friendly Predator missile. We have captured the drop zone. The enemy has captured the drop zone. Friendly advanced UAV is online. We have captured the drop zone. Enemy drone in the air.
So I'm just going to leave it here because now you can see that we are getting 90 FPS. If we select the ultra frame rate with low graphics quality, and the graphics quality is still pretty solid. So let's leave it. Now let's have a look on the battery status. So CPU temperature is still 27, battery is at 37 degrees Celsius, and the battery percentage is 55, and I can feel very slight warmth sensation here on the frame. The back panel is pretty much at the same temperature, and the frame is getting colder as well once I stop playing the game. Now let's play Asphalt 9. So here in the graphics setting of Asphalt 9, you can see we have selected the high graphics quality, and the 60 FPS frame rate is enabled as well. So the graphics quality is looking brilliant. If you have a look on the ground here, on the road, great amount of details we are getting. The graphics quality is super impressive. Gameplay is very smooth at 60 FPS. And we are constantly getting 60 FPS if you have a look on the FPS meter. everything was nice and super smooth while playing Asphalt 9 on Samsung Galaxy S23. No frame drops, no lagging, graphics quality was brilliant, and we were constantly getting 60 FPS. Now the battery temperature is 38 degrees Celsius and the battery percentage moved to 53. And now let's play Alto's Odyssey. So we are getting 60 FPS here. While playing Alto's Odyssey, this game can support up to 120 FPS, but it seems that our Samsung Galaxy S23 is not fully compatible with game, and because of that we are getting only 60 FPS while playing Alto's Odyssey on Samsung Galaxy S23. But the graphics quality is really nice, as you can see. And here we go. So as you can see, Alto's Odyssey is not fully compatible with our Samsung Galaxy S23, and you will get only up to 60 FPS while playing this game, even though our device is capable enough to run this game at 120 FPS. Now let's play Dead Trigger 2. So here in the graphics setting of Dead Trigger 2, you can see by default is high graphics quality selected and FPS is set to 60. I cannot select more than 60 FPS even though this game supports up to 120 FPS. Even though if I go to low graphics quality, FPS is still 60 only. So once again, Dead Trigger 2 as well is not fully compatible with Samsung Galaxy S23. Until the game is not updated and get fully compatible with Samsung Galaxy S23, you will be able to play it only at 60 FPS. So let's play the game and let's see how much FPS we are going to get in reality. So you can see that we are getting 60 FPS here while playing Dead Trigger 2 on Samsung Galaxy S23. But the graphics quality is amazing. Lots of detail here. If you have a look on the ground, you can see once again the 3D graphics rendering, the 3D effect we are getting is amazing, and once again lots of detail. It's so good. Also, if you have a look on the zombies, great amount of details we are getting.
Hold on.
And here I died. So I'm just going to leave it here because you can see that how great is the graphics quality. Very smooth gameplay, still at 60 FPS though. It would be nice if we could get 120 FPS because the graphics quality is really good here on Dead Trigger 2. Now the battery percentage is 52 and the battery temperature is 35 degrees Celsius. CPU is still at 27 degrees Celsius, so I think it got stuck. Now it's time to play the last game for today, and that's PUBG Mobile. So here in the graphics quality of PUBG Mobile, you can see by default HD is selected for the graphics and high for the frame rate. I can select HD or with ultra frame rate. I can select extreme with HDR only. If I go to Ultra HD, then the maximum frame rate I can select is Ultra, and UHD is still not available. So this is the maximum possible combination of the graphics quality and frame rate. I can select extreme with SDR, and if I go to lower graphics quality, then still I'm getting extreme. So let's try HDR plus extreme and let's see how much FPS we are going to get. And I will also try the combo of Ultra HD with Ultra frame rate to see how much FPS we will get, as we did with Call of Duty Mobile as well. So we are getting great amount of details. If you have a look on the costume of the character, it's so good. The reflection of the light. If you have a look on the ground, once again, lots of detail in the cracks and everything. And the gameplay is looking quite smooth as well. We are getting 60 FPS. As you can see in FPS meter, lots of naked people around. Graphics quality is really nice. If I go close to these stones, you can see how much detail we are getting. Also, if you have a look on the shadow effect, it's so good. So once again, you can see how much detail we are getting. The shadow effect on the costume on the ground because of the tree leaves, it's very impressive. And we are constantly getting 60 FPS, as you can see here. The amount of details we are getting is really impressive here. Once again, if you have a look on the surrounding, you can see how much detail we are getting. It's so good. So now I'm going to select the Ultra HD with Ultra graphics quality, and let's see how much FPS we are going to get. So now we are getting 40 FPS after switching to Ultra HD and Ultra frame rate instead of 60. As you can see here, graphics quality is still great. So as you can see, we are constantly getting 40 FPS, not better than that, but the graphics quality is still pretty solid here. Lots of detail in everything, on parachute, on the ground. So if you are a PUBG player, you can get the idea about the gaming capability of the device. It's a war zone right now in Pochinki. And now even if I select the smooth graphics quality with extreme frame rate, the maximum FPS we are getting is only 60. So you can see the 90 FPS mode is not available at all when it comes to PUBG Mobile on Samsung Galaxy S23. So the maximum FPS you can get on Samsung Galaxy S23 while playing PUBG Mobile is only 60. So after playing all of this game for exactly 1 hour, that's the duration of this video recording, the battery percentage moved to 46 as you can see here. And talking about the temperature, CPU is still at 27 degrees Celsius, so I won't consider it. Battery is at 37 degrees Celsius now, it was at 38. And the device is not even hot at all. If we are talking about the back panel, it's pretty much at the same temperature. The frame is very minutely warm, but maybe it's because of holding the device like this for 1 hour completely, because as you can see in terms of numbers as well, the battery temperature is only at 37 degrees Celsius, so the device is not hot at all. And also the battery performance is quite impressive, and the same goes with the gaming performance as well. The only drawback is that few of the games, for example Alto's Odyssey, Dead Trigger 2 and PUBG Mobile, are not compatible for the highest possible frame rate. So that's all for now friends. Thanks for watching this video. If you found it useful, then give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, subscribe the channel, and do not forget to press the bell icon to get the notification for future uploads. And I'll see you guys next time in another video. Have a nice day.